Hey guys, I didn't really expect my previous video to blow up the way it did, so thank you. And a lot of you requested that I make another video for Fnaf 2. So, here it is. If you didn't know, this video is about all of the random events in Fnaf 2 and what can theoretically happen with them. There's a lot of crazy and weird things that are technically possible in the second game. But before I get into that, I want to fix some mistakes that I made last time. In the previous video, I said that it's possible to set each animatronic to 19 on the custom night and win by doing nothing. But that was a lie. Since the AI levels increase throughout the night and Freddy can't move until the others do, the highest numbers you can actually set are 20, 16, 17, and 17. I also mentioned that the shortest time Freddy can kill you after a power out is 12 seconds, but it's actually 7 seconds as pointed out by this commenter. Anyways, let's get into FNAF 2. Every time you lift down the camera and when the night starts, the game will generate a random number from 0 to 999. If this number is equal to 9, then JJ will be under the desk. If this number is equal to 3, then an endoskeleton will be in the left vent. It is technically possible for JJ to be under your desk the entire night. Or it's possible for the endoskeleton to be in the vent the entire night, although his sprite does get overwritten by other animatronics. But he's still there, I guess just hiding behind them. There are other Easter eggs such as Shadow Freddy and an endoskeleton in the prize corner, but they're just a 1 in 10 chance, so it's nothing too crazy. What is worth mentioning though, is that it's actually possible for the endoskeleton to be in the vent and the prize corner at the same time. That's right, there's 2 of them. And if the parts and service is cleared out, then Shadow Freddy will also join in. The puppet actually has movement opportunities just like any other animatronic. Once the music runs out, he has an AI plus 1 in 20 chance to move every second, making his way to your office. But if you're lucky, the puppet could just fail every movement opportunity and stay in his box for the whole night. I guess he's listening to his own music. But you can turn the music back on by winding it up again. It's also possible for the puppet to leave the box and just despawn. And from here, you're free to check out the endoskeleton for as long as you want. On night 2, Golden Freddy has a 1 in 1,000 chance to become active at 1 AM with an AI of 1. And since he has an AI in 20 chance to move, that means he could succeed every movement opportunity. So once it hits 1 AM on night 2, Golden Freddy could appear and never leave you alone, being an aggressive threat throughout the rest of the night. But just how aggressive could he get? Well, every second that you're not using the hall light, a random value called B will be rolled from 0 to 9. If this number is 1, then Golden Freddy will be in the hall. Every frame that the hall light is on, a kill counter will increase by 1. If this counter is greater than 100, then Golden Freddy will attack after a second. This kill counter is supposed to get reset back to 0 when B is not equal to 1. But let's just say that this B value always rolls a 1. In this case, Golden Freddy will be in the hall for the entire night, and his kill counter never gets reset. That means if you shine the light on Golden Freddy for a total time of 1.7 seconds throughout the night, you're dead. Or at least that's what I thought, but it gets even worse than that. You see, the variable that checks if you're flashing the hall gets set to 1 the moment you press the button to shine the light, but it only gets set back to 0 on 1 second intervals. That means just flickering the light for a single frame could increase Golden Freddy's kill counter by 60. So, picture this. You enter night 2, and at 1 AM, you flash the hall for a split second to see Golden Freddy. A few seconds later, you flicker the light again, and then you die. When Toy Bonnie is in the vent and you put down the mask, there is a 1 in 2 chance every 0.5 seconds for him to come out of the vent. So it's possible for him to never come out of the vent, and there's nothing you can really do from here but just die. But don't worry, the other animatronics can be nice sometimes. If you put on the mask too late for an animatronic, they have a 1 in 2 chance to kill you every second. But while the mask is on, they also have a 1 in 10 chance every second to just leave like nothing ever happened. So you could put the mask on as late as you want and it'll always work. You can do it so late, in fact, that you can put it on after they've already disappeared and they'll still get tricked by the mask. When an animatronic enters your office, the lights will start flickering for some reason. There's 2 phases for how intense the flickering is. Phase 1 lasts for 1.32 seconds, and Phase 2 lasts for 1.67 seconds. During Phase 1, there is a 50% chance every frame for the screen to turn black. During Phase 2, there is a 90% chance every frame for the screen to turn black. So once an animatronic attacks, the lights could just stay on and both of you stand there awkwardly. But after a while, the night guard will close their eyes. On the contrary, the lights could stay black the whole time and you'll only get a glimpse of the animatronic. Most animatronics have an AI and 20 chance to move just like the first game, so that means every animatronic, except Foxy, could just never move throughout the entire game. And as long as Golden Freddy's B value isn't 1, he'll never show up. This even applies to 1020 mode because the AI levels of the animatronics get secretly capped, making them never actually go up to 20, and their AI doesn't increase throughout Night 7. So there you have it. You're safe and sound. Well, except Foxy. You'll just have to deal with him like normal. But I didn't know Freddy's gang was chill like that. Or maybe they were just given a proper night mode, who knows. And I'm still not done talking about the puppet. As the puppet moves through the building, you can tell when he's there based on the static being stronger, but you can also catch a glimpse of him. The moment you turn off the light, there's a chance for the puppet to appear. There's 4 different images that each have about a 1 in 50 chance, but the 4th one can only appear after flashing the light several times. These images will also have a random transparency, so they can be nearly invisible at times. But of course, if you'd like to see what it looks like if the puppet appeared every time, here you go. And finally, we have Shadow Bonnie. Every time you lift down the cameras, there is a 1 in 16,384 chance for him to appear. You can get rid of him by shining the light, and he will slowly fade out for 2 seconds. But he will crash your game if he's been in the office for a total of 4 seconds. So if Shadow Bonnie ever appears twice in the same night, your game is guaranteed to crash, even if you flash him away as early as possible. So if you were really unlucky/lucky to get Shadow Bonnie every time you lifted down the camera, I guess the game would be impossible for you. But you could do this, I guess, but I don't really know what to call this. That's all I found from the office sections, but now it's time to look at other parts of the game. On the 6 AM screen, there is a 1 in 5 chance for it to create a piece of confetti every 0.05 seconds, and only 20 pieces of confetti can be on screen at once. Each piece of confetti has a lot of beautiful randomization that just gives life to an otherwise dark screen. So here's what it looks like after I ruined it. In the dream sequences, every 0.1 seconds, a variable will be set to a random number between 1 and 10. If this number is greater than 6, then static will flash on the screen, and if the number is 10, then the static will flash even stronger. So it's possible for the dream sequence to look like this. It kind of looks like you're watching it through a camera. In the game Take Cake to the Children, once Purple Guy enters his car, there is a 1 in 2 chance every second for the puppet to jumpscare you, ending the game. So it's possible to get softlocked here, just eternally stuck in a room full of screaming children, knowing that you should have been free a long time ago. Every second is a chance for freedom, but we don't do chances here. And that red screen that shows up before and after the minigames could just have a single red bar. I just thought that was worth mentioning. And finally, we have the title screen. It works in a similar way to the first game. Every 0.3 seconds, the transparency of the animatronics will be randomly set. So once again, it's possible for the animatronics to just not be there. And once again, it's possible for it to get stuck on one of the twitching poses forever. It's just a 1 in 50 chance every 0.1 seconds. But you know something else it could do? This. I call it the Withered Shuffle. That's all the things I could find in FNAF 2. There is something I would like to mention though, which a lot of people pointed out in my last video, which is that computers aren't truly random and they use algorithms to come up with random numbers. So the question is, are these random events actually 100% impossible? Well, probably, but these videos are just for fun. And also, there are some TAS runs that manipulate the RNG in a similar way, so I figured it's a concept already accepted by the Fnaf community. But at the end of the day, anything is possible with bit shifts. Anyways, thank you for watching, and be sure to check the comments for any corrections, since I do tend to be confidently incorrect at times. If you'd like for me to continue this series, please leave a comment letting me know. But that's all for now.